Okay, I've been slacking on trying to video this. This is the gravestone I'm working on. It's going to be Fester Addams. And the premise of it, obviously, is they don't die. So I am going to make this so he's still alive in here by putting a light bulb, and it's going to be on. So I'm going to kind of backtrack. I got this foam board, 2-inch, cut it out, just a regular kind of tombstone pattern. Decided to do Fester. Did my stencil on my computer, and I just, cut it up right now with my Dremel. Did a little bat up top, a little border on the edge. I just sanded it down. I have these clear bulbs. I was trying to paint them white though, so it looks a little better in here, and I cut out a little spot for that. And I bought this little solar panel that has one LED. And I got a bulb that I cut a hole in, and I'm gonna put that in the back, and it's gonna glow at night. So it's gonna look like Fester is still alive, which he can't die. So as you know, he generates electricity. So that's kind of the premise that I'm going with. So hopefully everybody gets it, but let me know what you think. Anyway, this is the stage that I'm at right here. I've cut everything out, I've sanded down the edges. And now I'm going to go in with my heat gun, and I am going to kind of give this a weathered pattern. You can see it's just the regular foam board. So let's get to doing that. Okay, I got myself some texture on there. It's looking a little stonish, you can see now. And now I'm going to go in with this dry lock. I'm going to use some of this stuff, and it's for concrete, I guess. It's like a latex that has like kind of sand in it. It's kind of thick, but afterward it leaves like a really rough texture behind, which is pretty cool because it's like a gravestone. So I'm just going to go ahead and, I'm going to start getting this all over it, and I'm going to just get my first coat on, and then after I do that, I'm going to come back in, and I'm just going to kind of blotch it out a little bit so it looks more like stone. Maybe even do something like that, or I don't know. You can kind of do whatever you want with it to make it look more texture-like, but that's where I'm going. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Okay, so this is the stage I'm at. I got 2 coats of the dry lock on both sides, and I went in with just some acrylic paint, and I did all the lettering and the bat and kind of got all that so it gives it some depth. And then I went ahead and added a crack, so it looked like a little bit of an empty space here, so that kind of looks good. And then the next thing I'm going to do is drill a couple holes in the bottom here, and that's going to be for these 2 tubes that I'm going to glue in. And I got some rebar pieces down there, and I'm going to basically hit those into the ground, and they're going to hold this in place. So the next thing I'm going to do is paint it, so I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to try to make a little video of it. For the bottom, it's fairly easy. I just drilled a couple holes, maybe about 6 inches or so in, and put some Gorilla Glue around the PVC pipe and slid them in. And now I'm just gonna bang some rebar into the ground, and I can pull these in and out whenever I want. So that was kind of that last step there. And then I'm just gonna put this bulb in here as soon as that dries, and we shall be good to go. Okay, so I got the light bulb in. I just used a little bit of Gorilla Glue around the edges there just to kind of hold it in place. I don't want it falling out. It was fitting snug anyways. But turn it around here. And see, I have a lot of room since it was 2 inches. So there's my little hole that I have that I'm gonna plug in my solar light. So it's basically gonna go like this. I'm just gonna pop that in there. I'm not gonna glue it in, I'm just gonna leave it in. It should sit, and then I put a little screw here so that my little solar light can hang, and that should pick up some sunlight throughout the day. And I'll go ahead and turn it on here. So there it's on. It's been charging in the sun all day, and that's what it'll look like.